Insight and advice on life issues with Ben Angel. G'day, Ben.
Hi, Adam.
Now, I've got some bad news for everybody. It's been in the media. Pay rises next year. Very hard to get.
Yes.
What is the quickest way to try and get a pay rise?
Yeah, first of all, the individual's got to look at what is the value that they're actually bringing to the business. So it has to be about the business, not about the individual. So are their sales results ultimately good at the moment? Are they performing? Are they getting through all of their work? Or are they actually underperforming? If they're underperforming, no hope in hell.
Okay. So you've got your meeting with your boss.
Yep.
You want to negotiate a pay rise. What are the steps you should take?
Yeah, so before you actually sit down with your boss, you need to send them an email to say, hey, look, I want to discuss this arrangement, but also confirm within the email that these are the dot points that I'd actually like to talk about when we go to sit down. So then at least they get an opportunity to think about it before you go and sit down. Now, when you go into the meeting, you do need to be able to demonstrate the value that you've provided the business over the period of time that you've been there. So is it based on sales results or is it based on performance? Or maybe if you're not on the front line doing sales, is it that your administrative skills actually help others get out there and sell more? It needs to be about the end outcome for the company.
So you've had your meeting, but unfortunately the outcome is not quite what you wanted. What do you do in that situation?
You've got to find out why. So what is the reason behind the boss's decision? Is it purely because they can't afford it at the moment? Or is it simply because maybe you're not meeting certain KPIs in the business? You need to ask the question, what is it going to take for me to be able to get a pay rise in the next 6 to 12 months? Then you can actually outline a key strategy to say, I'm going to do this, 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 and this to get to that end point, but also set a date in which you're actually going to revise it with the boss. So never just let the meeting go, okay, this was great, this is what I'm going to do. Set a date to say, okay, 6 months time, this is the date that I'd like to sit down again and discuss it and see where we're at that point.
So I'm not successful today, but I'm setting an appointment for the future where we'll discuss it again.
Yeah, and I think we need to look at failure in this kind of situation as that this is a great stepping point forward in someone's career. And in fact, it can be the tipping point for someone to make significant changes to provide more value to the company at the end of the day.
Well, I'm going to go and make that appointment with my boss right now.
Excellent.
Thanks very much for your advice.
Thanks, Adam.